Alright, I'm recording.
I only know the second movie.
Okay, do you remember how they met?
She fucking almost got hit by a fucking car.
No. Oh my god, here, I'll start.
Oh, she had her period.
No! I'm gonna start.
I forget.
So, Bella Swan, whose full name is Isabella, lives in Arizona with her mom. But her mom's gonna remarry this guy named Phil. And so she decides that she's in the way, so she decides to go back to live with her original dad.
Yo, this is like Freaky Friday.
What? No, it's not even a little bit. So she goes to Forks, Washington, which is where her dad lives, but
Forks, Washington?
Yeah, it's a really bad name. So she goes there, but, like, Forks sucks, and she's always hated it there, but because she feels like she's in her mom's way, she's sort of secluded herself there.
She lives in Forks, Washington?
She hates Forks. She's like, this is stupid. I like the sun. I liked Arizona where I used to live, and now I'm having to live in Forks, Washington, which is terrible.
Doesn't she just go to the woods or something?
That's where Forks is, in the woods, because it's a tiny little town.
Oh.
So, she goes there, and everything's terrible, and she's really popular because she's a new kid at a 300-person high school. And she hates everyone.
Yeah,
like, literally, everyone shows up and goes, Bella, you're awesome.
Yeah,
and all the boys want to bone her.
Everybody wants to, like, sniff her.
But she's like, I can't believe these people like me and pay attention to me. What a bunch of assholes. Until the most gorgeous of all the people shows up, Edward Cullen. And of course she's like, well, I want to get to know him because he's hot.
Yeah. No.
And I'm not even kidding. All the descriptions in the book, whenever she says she loves Edward, it's because he's beautiful. Not because he's smart or a vampire.
140 years old.
Or awesome because he's 140 years old and he has a life experience. But because he's beautiful. Physically desirable. Like a man who falls in love with a supermodel despite her horrible attitude.
Oh, man.
So
Yo,
she...
are there cookies?
Wait, we have to finish this. And then there's cookies. Okay. So... she is with Edward, she likes Edward, and Edward is, like, intrigued by her because he has a superpower where he can read minds, because some vampires have superpowers, but he can't read her mind, and so that makes her kind of alluring. And so he can't just read her mind and be like, she likes me, and so I can just ignore her and feel better about myself. But because he can't read her mind, he's like, wait, I can't tell if she likes me or not. Shit. So now he's like a regular guy, and he has to deal with regular guy problems all of a sudden, and so he likes her because of that.
It's called a boner.
He has a vampire boner for her. Oh, wait, spoilers, he's a vampire.
Yo, do you think that he dies because, like, when vampires get a boner, they get, like, staked?
I don't understand how a vampire boner works, because for a boner, you need blood. And the idea is that they don't have blood inside them anymore. That's why they have to drink blood.
Oh, that's revolutionary.
I know. I need to write Stephanie Meyer. So... Edward is, like, ignoring her at first because he doesn't want to fall in love with her because she's a human and he really just secretly wants to eat her. But Bella is like, but he's hot. So they end up dating anyway because Bella thinks he's so hot. And he's like, this is a bad idea because at any moment I could decide to eat you instead of dating you. And she's like, that's okay because you're hot.
That's how I feel about Chris Fisher. I just really like...
Leave your boyfriend out of this.
You're so hot, dude.
So, is he a vampire?
He could be. He eats a lot of meat.
That's a sure sign. So Edward doesn't eat meat, but he drinks a lot of blood. But him and his family are vegetarians, and what that means for them is that they eat animals instead of humans. Johnny, turn that video off. We're doing a recording. We're going to put it on the internet later.
What? No, we're not.
Well, we're at least going to share this with Chris Fisher. So... him and his family are like Mormons because they like hang out and do family time every Monday night and play baseball.
Family time.
Vampire baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and they hang out and play baseball, and then there's this vampire that wants to kill Bella named James, and he smells her from across the field and goes, during the baseball game. And Edward's like, bitch, I'm dating her. And James is like, I don't care. So he starts hunting Bella, and that's his thing. He's obsessed with hunting people.
I just imagined RuPaul just, like, chasing her in the floor. Bitch, you better work!
Girl, I want them heels. You better give me those, or I'm gonna drink your blood and take them anyway.
Oh,
So James Paul chases Kristen Stewart, Bella Swan Stewart, down through the forest, and all the vampire, K-Stew, and all the vampires are protecting her, and there's a big fight at the end, and somehow she's in Arizona again, and the vampires chase her to Arizona, and they're in a ballet studio, which is just stupid.
Johnny, are there cookies?
Wait, we're almost done.
Oh, sorry.
So Casey almost gets eaten by James RuPaul, and then Edward saves her, and they kiss, and they go to prom, even though Bella's clumsy, because, you know, she
and he's like, did you slapped a fish?
Edward is perfect, and Bella would be perfect, except she's clumsy, because she's a Mary Sue. The end. Twilight. Go read it or watch it.
What's a Mary Sue? You fucking gave away the ending.
I'm sorry, this is not a review. This is a...
Do you ever think about girls' tongues?
Edward thinks about Bella's tongue all the time. He either wants to eat it or make out with it. No one's really sure.
That he was eclipsed by owl wings.
If you watch the first movie, Edward's sitting in front of owl wings, and they're behind him like as if he's an angel. Because the whole point of that movie was that he's secretly an angel, even though he's a vampire, but he loves her, so that makes him good. I don't really understand this. All right, that's the end of this. Goodbye.